line, here we go. We're down in, I'm down in the pit lane right now. I've got a great view of the cars, the classic touring cars of Thundering Boss Saloons, thundering down the Brabham Straight here at Brands Hatch into that right-hander Paddock Hill bend. Then they head down up into Druid. So just remember, qualifying earlier was full of action, wasn't it? Andrew Wilson is your man on pole position in that beautiful Holden Monaro 7000. Darren Morgan Owen in second place in his BMW M3. Jason Hughes will be third in his Vauxhall Vectra 2000. Keep a sharp eye on that. It says Plato on the window. Throwback, of course, to the 1990s British touring cars, of course. An absolute fine looking machine there. Jasper Sapra in the BMW 46 in fourth. Adrian Hawkins in fifth. Andy Robinson in that Ford Falcon 5000 in sixth. Then we have Paul Hand, James Janicki, James Card, Clive Haynesford, Steve Waterman, Ross Ronchetti, Piers Grange, Jason Waterman, Mike Saunders, David Griffin, Colin Voice, Ricky Cann, Kevin Denwood, John Devereux, Martin Reynolds, James Dunkley, Tony Palmer, Ben Dewey, Stuart Kai, David Howard, Anton Martin, Malcolm Wise, Ali Osmond, Thomas Smith, Simon Bowman and Bob Bullen. What a magnificent field we have. Just listen to the roar of these cars. They are quite something, aren't they? So they're just coming around the back of the short Indy circuit here at Brands Hatch, just under a mile long, 0.95 of a mile. They should be looking to do times anywhere between about 51 to sort of 55 second lap times here. 15-minute race. So they're just coming round clearways now, and they're going to start to take position here along the Brabham Straight at Brands Hatch. It's coming a little overcast now, the weather, but it's very, very dry, and I can see them coming along. And we're going to have a rolling start here, it looks like. And it's lights out and away they go. Great start by Andrew Wilson, as we know. And Darren Morgan keeping it very, to be honest, indeed, as they head down into Paddock Hill Bend. Wilson's managed to maintain the lead. He's thundering up into Druid's a tight right-hander, a hairpin there. Let's have a look as they go around. Is everybody going to get round cleanly? Let's have a little look. Wilson got off to start. Magnificent start. He's gone around the outside, and I think he might have lost the lead. Let's have a look as they come down the back end of the circuit. The roar of these, and Andrew Wilson, he had a great start off the line, didn't he? He got into a little bit of trouble down into Paddock Hill Bend. He's actually lost the lead of this race. We spoke to him in the paddock and he was feeling pretty confident he was going to get away. Might have just been a little bit overconfident, who knows, as they come round the start, finish straight to complete the very first lap of this race. And magnificent. Jasper Sapra is the leader of this race. Morgan Owen in second place, Wilson in third, Robinson in fourth, Janicki in fifth, Hawkins sixth, Ron Chetty's had a great start, he's over sixth, then Card, Hand, Haynesford, Saunders, Waterman. Magnificent stuff, isn't it? I can see Sapra, fastest man on the track, at 54.826. Morgan Owen in second, he's done half a second behind there. Wilson, who started on poles, dropped down to third. He's 1.5 seconds behind the order there. Magnificent start there by Sapra. He's got to be delighted with that. They're thundering down the Cooper Straight now, heading up into Clearways. We just spoke there, didn't we? Clearways, a tricky right-hander. It's harder than it looks, Brands Hatch, to race. It's a lot harder, and I can tell you, there's some clouds up here which look pretty ominous. They look a bit wet to me. Is there a chance of any rain during this race? Who knows? And Sapra still holds the lead. He's done a 51.863 that time round. Morgan Owen in second place, Wilson in third. Janicki, we just spoke to Janicki. We said watch out for him. He is going to be on a flyer. He's jumped up to fourth place. Robinson in fifth, Hawkins in sixth, Card seventh, Ronchetti eighth, Hand in ninth, Saunders 10th, Haynesford 11th, Waterman in 12th, Grange 13th, Voice 15th, Griffin up to 15th, Cann in 16th, Denwood 17th, Reynolds 18th, Devereux 19th. Now I can tell you we do have a car into the pits now. And Waterman's in the pits. We just, I'm at the below, just see Waterman coming through the pits. He's dropped in, but Sapra is your race leader. But look how close Morgan Owen is. Is he going to make a run at him? He's just going to dive down the inside into Paddock Hill Bend, but he can't quite make it. He's just not quite close enough. As they're heading down up into Druids, can Morgan Owen get a little sniff down the right-hand lane? He can't. It looks like Druids. He's going to hold it into Druids. So Sapra, Morgan Owen, Wilson, Janicki, Robinson, Hawkins, Card, Ronchetti, just under 12 minutes of this race left to go. There's some magnificent battles going on. Denwood's jumped up to 16th. Palmer, Tony Palmer's jumped up to 19th. Magnificent stuff. Beaumont is up to 25th. And Janicki is the fastest man on the track. He's done a 51.40. He's absolutely flying in that blue Nissan Skyline. And there coming Wilson's made a move around the outside of Morgan Owen, and he's made it stick along the Brabham Straight. He's gone past there into Paddock Hill Bend. Andrew Wilson started in first. He dropped down to third, but he's just got past Morgan Owen, back up to second. Is he going to challenge Sapra? This is going to be magnificent stuff. Keep a sharp eye on it. They're going around Druids at the minute. And there is Janicki on your screen right now, the fastest man currently out on the track. He is flying through. So there is on your screen Sapra. He is an absolute flyman. He's got Wilson all over the back of him as they're heading up to Clearways. We know Wilson's got the speed in that hold, and it's an absolute monster, isn't it? Janicki's got up to third. Magnificent stuff. Morgan Owen's dropped down the field. They're coming through Clearways now. They head up onto the main straight. Here they come. It's Sapra as the leader, but Wilson's going to make the move down to the inside of the Paddock Hill Bend. They're three abreast, but I think Sapra's just managed to hold on. But Janicki's got up to second place. Janicki's made it into second place. He's got past Wilson round the outside of Paddock Hill Bend. Can he hold on as they're going into Druids? And Janicki just manages to second place. Sapra is still holding on to the lead of this race. 10 minutes still to go. Wow, this is fascinating stuff. Sapra is your race leader there. Janicki in second place in that skyline, that blue skyline. Where is Wilson? Has he dropped back just a little bit? He's just dropped back. So Sapra in the lead. Janicki there in second. There is Wilson. There is Morgan Owen coming through Clearways. They're just pounding now onto the start-finish straight here at Brands Hatch. And Janicki's trying to go around the outside. He's absolutely done it. He's just flown through. Janicki takes the lead at Brands Hatch here for the classic touring cars. Absolutely magnificent stuff round the outside of Sapra here, and they're heading up into Druids there. Magnificent racing by Janicki. He takes the lead of this race. We spoke to him in the assembly area, didn't we? He said he's feeling feisty. He's going to come through the field. My word, hasn't he just done that? Janicki now takes the lead of this race. Sapra in second place, Wilson in third, Morgan Owen in fourth, Hawkins in fifth, Card in sixth, Robinson in seventh, Ronchetti is eighth, Hand is ninth, Haynesford in 10th. And look at the battle here. Janicki, is he going to take the win in that skyline? He was unlucky at Cadwell Park a few weeks ago. He came through the field, but it was to no prevail in the end. He is flying here today at Brands Hatch. Wow, this is magnificent. As they come across the start-finish straight, blue flags being waved. They're coming up to a bit of traffic. So Janicki, fastest man on the track, just done a 51.140. Sapra in second place at 51.863. Andrew Wilson in third, the man who started on pole. He's now in third at 51.75. So look at the action there up through Druids. There's so much traffic at the minute. Janicki's trying to work his way through. Is this an opportunity for Sapra to get through? There we go. Janicki's getting through the traffic quite comfortably. It's a short circuit here. There's going to be a lot of traffic. There's a lot of traffic, as we know here at Brands Hatch, the Indy circuit, under a mile long. So Janicki, your race leader, they're just coming through Clearways. As you can see, Wilson there in third place, starting on pole position. There is your race leader, Janicki. He is on an absolute flyer as it stands. James Janicki is a man on absolute fire. The 51.140, his fastest lap of the race. He's got a 1.5 second lead over Sapra, Jester Sapra in second place. Morgan Owen's got past Wilson. Wilson's dropped down to fourth. And Dunkley's just come into the pits in front of us. So far we've lost Dunkley, Saunders and Waterman from this race. There are still 28 runners of the 31 who took the start. You are looking at your leader right now, James Janicki, in that blue Nissan Skyline. Magnificent stuff. Fastest lap of a 51.140. We still have over 7 minutes of this race to go. And here comes Janicki. So just over 7 minutes of this race to go. Janicki has a 2.18 second lead over Sapra in second. Wilson's got himself back up to the... Morgan Owen's dropped down. What's happened to Morgan Owen? He's dropped down to 5th place. Started in second. He's now down to 5th. I'm trying to see if I can see... it might have just happened on track. I believe it just happened on track. So it's Janicki from Sapra from Wilson. Hawkins is now up to 4th. Morgan Owen is down to 5th. Then Card, Robinson, Ronchetti, Hand, Haynesford, Waterman, Hughes, Grange, Voice. That's the Waterman car, by the way, 49. Voice in 14th. Griffin in 15th. Can in Reynolds, Devereux, Palmer, Beaumont, Denwood, Kai, Wise, Osman, Martin, Bullen, Dewin, Smith, Dunkley, Saunders. And of course we've lost Dunkley, Saunders and Waterman there. So the cars coming through clearways as you're looking at now onto the main straight. There is your race leader, and there is Sapra in second place, being hunted down by Andy Wilson. Oh, sorry, by Hawkins and Wilson there. So Janicki is getting away with this in a minute. 6 minutes of this race to go. He has a 3.122 second lead so far. Magnificent stuff. Hawkins is up to 3rd place. He's got past Wilson as well. So Hawkins is now up to 3rd. Wilson in 4th. As you're looking at the cars coming around Druids there, that tight right-hander hairpin, and somebody's gone wide there. Somebody went very, very wide at the top. Somebody's just gone off at the top there, at the top of Druids. We should be having waved yellows up there, I would expect now. I'll find out who it is as soon as I can. There is your race leader, James Janicki's on an absolute flyer, isn't he? Magnificent stuff here at Brands Hatch. He started well down the order, didn't he? Janicki started in 8th place. James Janicki, he's now running in 1st by 4 seconds. And it's Morgan Owen. It is Morgan Owen, the man who started in 2nd place, went off at Druids at the top there. And he is tumbling down the order. What a shame that is. Morgan Owen started in 2nd place, and it looks like he is out of this race. So you're currently looking at your race leader, James Janicki there in that beautiful blue skyline. He's coming around clearways. He's coming the long, long right-hander up to the start-finish straight. There is Sapra, Hawkins and Wilson coming around. They are next in line. There's a tight battle there for 2nd, 3rd and 4th between Sapra, Hawkins and Wilson. There goes Janicki down into Paddock Hill Bend. He's all by himself. He's got 4.8 second lead over Sapra. He's running away with this. You can get a great view of him coming up there into Druids. Tight right-hander. Magnificent stuff here at Brands Hatch. There's still 4 minutes of this race to go. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere because there's still plenty of action left to happen. There's a battle between Sapra, Hawkins and Wilson, all for 2nd place. This is not over just yet, I can assure you of that. Janicki, the fastest man on track, he's done a 51.148. That's the fastest lap of the race. Sapra's best time is a 51.863. 3 minutes 40 seconds left to go of this race. Don't go anywhere. This is absolutely thrilling here at Brands Hatch. It's the Indy circuit, it's the classic touring cars, it's the Thunder and Boss saloons. Oh, there's a huge accident on the pit straight. There's a massive accident on the pit straight. I've just seen it right in front of us. There's a huge accident on the pit straight. We've got red flag. The race has been red flagged. So the race is red flagged. There is a massive accident. I can tell you Hawkins is involved. Stand on the podium. We're just going to get you into position for a lovely shot of this. Oh, I can tell you it's Hawkins. It's Hawkins and car number 40. That is Sapra. Oh no, it's Sapra running in 2nd place. What a terrible shame that is. Oh no, it's Sapra was running in 2nd place for so long of this race. And there's a few words going on here. That was the battle between Hawkins and Sapra. That was for position as well. And there are a few words being said here between the two. Hawkins and Sapra here. That was for position as well, and that was the battle for second place. Oh no, they've just, obviously contact's been made along the main straight here. It's not a place you should have an accident really. If there's anywhere, the main straight, it shouldn't be the case. I'll tell you, words have been said. The race is red flag. Janicki. So the cars have come in. The cars are in the pit lane now. What a shame. So we 3 minutes 16 seconds still left to go of this race, and it was James Janicki, the runaway leader of this race. Sapra in second. Wilson and Hawkins are running third and fourth, but Sapra and Hawkins are coming together and are out of this race. You can see them on the recovery truck now. What a terrible shame that is. Well, what can we say about that? The action has been intense, hasn't it? Still 3 minutes of this race to go. We'll have to wait and see whether we'll actually be able to finish this race, but we know those two cars are out. James Janicki was started in 8th place and fired his way up into first. He was runaway lead. He had a 5.189 seconds when the incident happened between Sapra and Hawkins. And the race has been red flag. So it was, as the race was red flag, it's Janicki, Sapra, Wilson, Hawkins. Sapra and Hawkins, as we know, they've had it coming together along the Brabham Straight here at Brands Hatch. In Card in 5th, Robinson in 6th, Ronchetti in 7th, Hand in 8th, Hughes in 9th, Haynesford in 10th, Waterman in 11th, Grange in 12th, Voice in 13th, Griffin 14th, Can in 15th, Reynolds 16th, Devereaux 17th, Tony Palmer doing well in 18th, Denwood in 19th, Beaumont at 20th, Wise in 21st, Stuart Kai in 22nd, Osman in 23rd, Martin in 24th, Bull in 25th, Dew in 26th, Smith 27th, Morgan Owen, as we know, was running second place at one point. He dropped out due to he went off actually at the top of Druids. I believe it was a mechanical failure there. 28th, Dunkley and Saunders and Waterman are all also out of this race.